So
Did
what's
you
your
see
take?
Keanu had Deb on last night? Did you catch any of that? Did you see that?
Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, like I said, look, I'm a fan. I mean, I'm a friend of Rob Saul. I thought. So he took one little dig and he said that we were never that close, when he did Shitway and Lady K show. Okay. And then his explanation was, well, he only considers his friends, his close friends, people in his family. Okay. That's fair enough. But my only response to that is, well, I'm a lot closer than Shitway and Lady K have ever been to you. Because they have been awful to you. And I've been really, I've had your back and always been on your side, right? Yeah. So that's that. Then I would just got wind of this other one that he took at me with Keanu and Deb. And he said, well, the only reason why people watch John is to mock, he didn't say mock, but he said but they watch John for the wrong reasons. Like as if like I'm some kind of fucking clown. And I know I could be silly, but I also could be damn serious, and I could be fucking, well, I'm a great broadcaster, I say so myself, and I'm charismatic and I'm funny, I'm the one that does stand up all over the country. I'm the one that's been on all these great shows that considered me a funny, talented guy.
Can I just ask you one thing real quick? Just something I noticed. Yeah. Did you have to fast for the surgery or something? Did you have to like not eat or drink for? Because it looks like you kind of like, because after you got hurt, you weren't going to the gym. You kind of got a little bloated, but you look like you kind of like you lost the bloat.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't drink anything. And last night I didn't really drink any beer. I was just kind of out of it. But anyway.
Okay, sorry to derail there. I just noticed you look a little thinner.
Okay, but I'm just saying. He said so, but they watch him for the wrong reasons. Now that's what Pocky has been saying, and that's where I take exception, because now he's repeating shit that Pocky and all the people in the pores say. Like, oh, well, John's only entertaining as their buffoon. You know what I mean? Like, now that's a shot, But again, I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to say, okay, maybe, he'll have a reason to say, because there are people in the pores. But here's a guy that wore that nose and glasses, and Shitway called him an anti-Semite. And I stood by his side over and over again, saying it's a novelty thing. It's not anti-Semitic. I defended him like crazy. There's a guy that used to say that because of me, I helped him get monetized. Because when he would come on my show, people would go over to his show. I would do his show, and he would get more and more viewers, more watch hours, and everything else.
You supported him like no one has ever supported him.
And then here's a guy who Shitway and Lady K were calling him a dog diddler, and I repeatedly defended him every step of the way. And when he had a criminal thing, I sent him my criminal report that I filed against somebody that I won't mention. So I was always there for him. So to say that, like, why, Dan? Like, and I'm not going to trash him, but like, why? Like, do you gotta go with the army of dweebs? Like, do you gotta go with them just to appease them? Meanwhile, you're throwing a friend, a guy that had your back all this time. I'm the guy that invited him to the Belmont over and over again. So, and I was going to pay him, and I was working with Dirty Deeds to get him a ride so he didn't have to take a bus. Like, all of that. And then why take that dig with Deb? Why?
Well, he's acting like little Lord Fauntleroy with the sobriety right now. Like, he thinks he's the belle of the ball. He's getting all this like positive reinforcement. So let me tell you a little secret. Shulis has reached out to me behind the scenes and made similar offers to me. Oh, Dan, come into the, we'd love to have you on the show. This fake sincerity bullshit behind the scenes. Well, guess what? I wasn't born fucking yesterday. I don't go along with that bullshit. Shuli, and I don't necessarily have anything personal like you have with Shuli.
He does it to everybody.
But he's a snake. He's so phony, and he tries to play the nice guy. Oh, let's talk. Hey, let's talk behind the scenes. Oh, we got this in common. He's good at that. That's one thing he's good at, is trying to like network and get people to be on his side. Well, I'm not Rob Saul. That ain't gonna work on me. I know what side of the aisle I'm on. I'm on this side of the aisle. Rob Saul should have known who was there when he was at rock bottom, because he was at rock bottom for a while there. He was digging. The only person, or one of the only people that was there for him, was you.
Yes.
You threw him a lifeline when he needed the most. So for him to turn his back on you and so quickly, and so there's no reason for it.
He becomes sober, and then he does their show, and he called me from rehab. It's like, how do you go from calling me from rehab to then going on pointless babble point and then saying we were never that close? How does that happen?
He needed you in those days. Like, I mean, you guys were thick as thieves. I don't know what happened. And I don't know if they reprogrammed his mind. Maybe they said, well, you can't be around guys that drink, or, I don't know what it is. But to me, it says that he's less of a man if he can't acknowledge the people that were there for him. And to go and try to curry favor with those slime bags. I mean, come on, man. It's just, it's disappointing.
As big as Betrayal, Jerry just texted me. He said, now that Rob can't drink or do drugs, like, he gets dopamine from getting all this praise from the dabblers. Like, it's like this.
It's correct. Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So
that's
now,
exactly. I've seen the.
But why does that include throwing me under the bus? Like, what did I do? Like, I was there for you. That's all I did. Like, when they bring me up, can't you just say, John's always been good to me? I'm not going to say anything. Like, because
they're giving him positive reinforcement, and he knows that positive reinforcement will continue if he bashes you. It's spineless. What a real man doesn't do that. That's a fucking, an invertebrate does that, because it's so self-serving. Like, I don't care who your friends were. Like, if you go through like a rehab or whatever, and even if you got a friend that's still like drinking or using, you don't just fucking throw them out with the trash just because you went sober. It's crazy. I don't get it, and I think very little of Rob Saul right now. In fact, the Rob Saul is going to learn something in the next week. This is my prediction. This is Dan of the future right now talking. He's not going to be getting those dopamine hits anymore. Like, people are not going to be all that impressed. People are going to be supportive. I don't think people are going to like not be supportive, but it's not going to be like, oh, congratulations, Rob. Like, you can only fucking ride that wave for so long. Then people are just like, okay, what's your show about? Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't care that you're sober. There's a lot of people that are sober that don't make it part of their personality. His whole personality right now is, and this is another thing. Every day he goes in a show. Oh, it's day 77. I'm talking to my sponsor. I'm going to get my chip next week. It's so AA trash cult fucking mentality. It's disgusting. And Rob Saul should be ashamed of himself.
Well, I'll always say, Dan, that one of the things that irritate me, and I'm talking about Jack and the Joke Man now, is that when they become sober, they start frowning on their friends that still drink. Yes. And meanwhile, Jackie and I used to drink together. We were drinking buddies on the, and then suddenly one becomes sober, and then he starts looking down upon me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hate when people get sober and then they start acting all sanctimonious.